Hello, Central Louisiana. Well, they've got someone in office now that's going to sit there, and she's all for this data center. Horrible choice to put in it. And number one, I think it's a bad idea to put a woman in office in the first place. You don't want a woman for president. Why should she be able to hold office for anything else? That doesn't make any sense to me. But that's not the point. Number two, we don't want this data center unless you can answer a few questions. Here, let me raise some concerns for you. Number one, the water. How much water will this facility use each day? Where will it come from during these droughts, when we do have droughts? The electricity. Who's going to fund the electricity bill for being able to cool all of those computers and all those things there? And I think a data center is also something that they use to gather information, sell it to data brokers, and suddenly you get spam calls. So not really useful for anybody else. But let's continue. Jobs. How many full-time permanent local jobs will exist after construction is complete? None. Probably maybe 4 people will be working there. Nobody wants to go to college to get a degree to work in a damn data center. Nobody wants to do that job. So that's where we're at on that. They are probably going to have hundreds of people put in applications, and they're only going to let 4 or 5 actually work there. The noise. What will be the noise? The continuous noise from the level of cooling equipment and backup generators are going to be using. Emergency planning. How will fire protection and emergency services be affected? Growth. If this is the first data center in central Louisiana, what prevents 5 more from being built? And also, what usage is it? And who are you going to offload all that money to, right? All the bills to, all the stuff it takes to cool the data center, all the electricity it takes to actually cool it, all the stuff it takes to actually run it, all the stuff it takes to get the water pumping. Who are you going to offload that off to? Will you be the corporations that want to put that there? Are y'all going to be the ones that actually pay the bill? Politicians, are you going to pay the bill, or are you going to offload it off to the citizens? I bet I could take a guess on what you're going to do if you're a politician, because most of them do the same exact thing. We've seen it over and over. They get cornered, and suddenly now they come up with a plan and a strategy way before anybody said anything about what they're going to do. And the first thing they're going to try to do is offload it on to the citizens and the residents. They're going to try to make it make sense and doctor it up, just like they do whenever there's a storm out that tears a bunch of people's houses up and takes a lot of lines down. Whenever emergency services have to come out, clean all that up, and then suddenly a citizen gets a nice little electric bill for everyone else's house because they had to do the work. That's not what we want. So as far as I'm concerned, this data center shouldn't be here. And if it's going to be here, by God, somebody better be holding up the cost. And the cost and the benefits better outweigh the cost, actually. Whatever benefits it's supposed to give, which I don't think it'll give any, is going to it should outweigh the cost of whatever you're going to offload off on the residents. Because that's where it's going to be. You're going to offload all the cost off on the residents anyway. You're not really going to pitch in or do what you're supposed to do. And on top of that, you're putting a center here that nobody asked for. So as far as I'm concerned, this data center shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be here. It's going to cause problems. And if you can't find the benefits to outweigh the cost, then it definitely shouldn't be built. Thank you.